It's the time for the package from China. Let's go. So some time ago I picked up this Broly statue in a big collection and the seller told me this was a bootleg. So I was more like, didn't pay a lot of money for it, but the question remains, how good is it? Because that is always like the gamble with these freaking things. Oh boy, so the quality of the box is very thin, like cardboard, like cheap to the cheap. You pay money for a box, but you're actually like thinking, why do you even pay for a box? Because it's so low quality. Oh, there's still one tapey that we need to remove. There is some cool art on it, so like what you can see over here with Broly, absolutely cool. But you can like get an idea like how this thing will look. We do come with a stand, not like the horrible one. It's very nice dynamic statue. What the hell? I was thinking what the hell is going on. So let's see what we're going to get in the inside. Nothing much. Ooh, a lot of bubble wrap. I must say, like, you did an amazing job with the bubble wrap. Go crazy with bubble wrap. But the one thing I'm always like afraid of, like, how will this thing fit? Because it's in DIY, what you can see over here. Not a lot of parts, but with these, like, say, cheap China knockoffs, it's really a gamble. Sometimes you're going to get like an amazing piece that fits perfectly, but sometimes you're going to get like really crappy junk. Ooh, okay, I was thinking there was like something like translucent, or whether I was looking on the packaging itself. But nope, it's just black. Here we do have like the stand. Let's see, we do get everything is made of plastic. First thing we need to do is smell it. Oof. Smells like burnt plastic. Absolutely like horrible. That's another thing, like these things smell chemical. That smell Broly. Doesn't smell that bad. Yeah, sometimes these things smell so chemical, it's absolutely ridiculous. Okay, so oh boy. Oh boy. Alright, so let's take a close look at the torso. So far so good. It's very nice. You have like the scar, stuff like that. Some glue or something like that is. So here you can see at the back there's some filth, something weird going on. So overall for a bootleg it's not super bad. You can see like it's hollow as it can be. Super lightweighted of course. So you can see like here some mold issues. Yeah, so basically this is what we're going to get. And the other thing is like, how can we put this thing together, because this piece of clothing is not going to be correctly like fitted. Alright, so let's see how this thing looks. It's like, you know, it's absolutely horrible. You can see like there is some white paint over his tongue. I'm not going to be honest, like I cannot paint it all, but that's not like the quality issues that we can see with knockoffs. His hair looks okay. Some black paint on it, stuff on it. You can see some glue over here. But it's passable or passable. Yeah. If you look at his mouth, not really. Ugh. So this is what I mean. Like, there is some room for the torso to put on, but there was no way basically to get like a perfect fit. The other thing, I can see like it doesn't fit at all, and this is just what we're going to get with these freaking things. It's like a pain in the ass to put these things together. So the head itself seems to be fitting okay. Okay, so in that case that works out. Then is of course the final question, how can we fit this? Because another thing I've noticed, you cannot really like get it off. You can see like this isn't like it should be. Let's turn it a little bit, maybe that will help. You know, that's the thing with these bootlegs. It's absolutely like horrendous. And oh man. Okay, so the problem was that there was like a bump over here, and that was the issue, so you couldn't like fit it in perfectly. Oh, don't get me wrong, you can see that it doesn't fit perfectly, but it fits in way better than it did before. Now we can actually like put it on here. Maybe I use like all of these white gummies to give like a better grip. We'll do that later. Let's see how I need to assemble it on the freaking base, because this is going to be another like a nightmare, or maybe it isn't. Alright, so his roll, I think it's his right butt, not his butthole, but his butt. We do have like the stand that we need to put in here. This one goes to be in there. Alright, we're not going to do that already, but first I'm going to fit in this one. Alright, so let's see if we can fit it in like this. Okay, that went great. So that's basically like a support. Alright. Let's get his head a position. And again, like you can use some special tools to put everything in a better position. But for now, so good. And again, like the torso seems to be fitting better now. So when it comes to bootleg, there is always something they need to mess up. When it comes to the assembly or when it comes to the paint job, it's not like the superior like the original product. But I think if there's like the original has left the market and there's no way like getting a new one, yeah, then you're forced to use a bootleg. I love to do more comparisons in the future, because when you're looking at a comparison and you're putting them side by side, then you'll notice like the big difference between the statues. Of course, some of the knockoffs have like such a big difference that it's almost like a Captain Obvious moment. But I think it's really cool to like put them side by side. And again, I will try to do that more in the future to get my hold of get my holds on the original ones. And yeah, just to see how good or how bad the knockoff is. Sometimes they change some things out, make it more like a custom edition. So we're gonna test it out now, of course, because I don't have the original one. Personally, I really love this pose and it's absolutely a cool piece, to be honest. Normally I don't like the black bases, but this is not a big problem and the assembly was quite easy. So when you're looking at the face, already a couple of times mentioned it. So when you're looking at it, it looks okay. But of course, if you're going to get a camera like this and you're going to zoom in all the way in, there you're going to see some flaws. But in general, for a bootleg, it's not bad at all. Okay guys, so this is what we're going to get with this version. I just wanted to show you it here and what was my personal experience. I want to thank you for watching. Consider subscribing and let me know what do you think of models or bootlegs or other ones. Do you think it's good or is it just... Let me know in the comments and it will be great to see you in the next video. So consider subscribing and hit that little bell.